This is it, y'all, that I live my life. On the mic is my type of hype. Yeah, it's only right.
Where you at, Grand Agent? Where you at, Grand Agent?
This is it.
So the story of how I ended up working with Pete Rock is this. I was signed to HiTek at the time. It's like after By Design release, and they were putting together like a label compilation, right? Super Rapping 2. So all the artists on the label, obviously it made sense for us to be on it. And I did a record called I Need a Girl, which ended up on Fish Out of Water, which essentially HiTek rejected. They didn't like it, or they didn't like it enough. And so again, I think it was kind of almost obligatory, or would be pointless for them to promote something to not have me on it as a recent signee or whatever. So they was also waiting for this Pete Rock record to be finished, and they was waiting a long time. And I think it was almost like holding up the project. And so they reached out to him, and they was like, "Look, would you want to do your joint with Grand Agent? Is it, you know, how does that sound to you?" And so Pete was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then, ironically, I think this was right before I left to actually move to Germany. So, you know, we going to Green Street, and like, you know, this is like Jamie Staub is a huge engineer, a lot of Public Enemy records made in there. And so, you know, I go in there and it's like, I don't know, 7, 8 at night, and for the longest time, Pete is just like on the PlayStation or Xbox, I don't know what was out at that time. And I'm just like, damn, like, when are we gonna get to it? So, you know, finally, you know, they start cranking the music, and, you know, I kind of tell them my idea for the hook. This is what they meant, so on and so forth. And, you know, he kind of gave me the, ooh, you know, like, so I knew we was on to something. And basically, we just, you know, we laid the chorus, I laid my verse, and I think Pete did his verse first. And then I had to take off. So I left, like I said, I think right at that time, I moved to Germany, so it was like the summer of '01. And so we still waited like another month or two for him to send the finished song. And when he did, we was all kind of like, like pretty understated. I guess we all thought it was gonna be some like bombastic, shut him down type, you know, some. But it turned out that it wasn't that, but it also turned out that people really enjoyed the record. And I remember a few years later, I bumped into Pete, and he was like, "Yo, man, everybody loved that joint." Like, he didn't even understand what it was about it. And so, you know, sometimes you just do what you do, and the people make it what it is, or most of the time. So that's the story of how that came about. 2002, Pete Rock and Grand Agent. This is what they meant. All right, so that's what that was.
So this is what they meant by soul. So this is what they meant by funky. So this is what they meant by cold. Crush, they was talking about us, son.